I wanted to come on and pull some cards. Let me just fix everything. All messages. All right. I'm gonna burn some sage and give a few minutes for anybody to come in. I hope Katie comes in today. Katie, are you here? It smells good. It smells good. Hello, Cody. How are you? You're here. I'm glad you came in. I'm gonna pull some cards, Cody. Are you ready? Um, oh yeah. I'm gonna use this die. Oh, I don't think I've used it in a while. Maybe I did use it recently. I can't remember. Hi, Jay. How are you? Where have you been? Born ready. Ha ha ha. You and me both. Actually, no, I kind of feel like when I was born, I was like, I'm not ready yet. What the fuck? Probably. All right, let's see what's going on in the energy right now. Oh, I have to tell you guys. I mean, I don't know if it applies to you guys. Well, Jay, you're already married. I don't know if Cody, if you're seeing anyone recently. I mean, I'm not dating anyone or talking. I mean, I still love Phantom, but we barely talk and we still haven't met. So it's not for me, but I've been picking up on the energy of like an engagement. Like I kept feeling like a ring sliding on my finger. And I was just like, ooh, I wonder who that's for. Because it's not for me. Unless me and you are getting married, Cody. You want to marry me? Oh, definitely not me. Haha, I wish. Oh, man. Again, you and me both. All right. We've got the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Moon. Ooh, the Moon card, I just got a really hidden energy. Something that's right there. Like you can feel it, but you can't see it. It's like there's a sensing something. We have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Being really drawn to the ram heads on the sides. I mean, the Emperor does represent Aries. Control, strength, power. Mm, I'm really getting like an energy of like pushing forward, like really breaking through something that's like stuck. Maybe that's why I was feeling drawn to the ram's heads, like ramming like through a wall. There's something on the other side of the wall, like you can feel it. Hmm. The King and the Queen of Swords. I feel like it's like they know, but they don't know. They're trying to figure it out. What's on the other side of that wall? There's like a urge to break through the wall because there's like that sense of something is on the other side of it that I need to get to. But I just felt fear too. Fear of what's on the other side of the wall. It's like needing to get to the other side, but also fearing getting to the other side. The Magician. All right, we've got the King of Cups and the Ten of Wands. It feels like Like a lot of pressure. Like the King of Cups is feeling a lot of pressure. It's obviously it's the King of Cups, so it's like emotional pressure. You it's bringing me back to the moon card. Like something's hidden. It's like you can feel it, but you can't see it. And I feel like it has a lot to do with the feelings that are like trying to push out of this King of Cups. The King of Cups doesn't express his feelings freely. He has a whole hell of a lot of them, but he doesn't express them freely. There's been like the like holding back the feelings so much that it's creating a pressure. It's like gonna like burst through the fucking scenes. Like I'm just seeing something like filling up and seams bursting. You know what? I feel like the wall that needs to be broken through is the wall that holds all these feelings in because there's something on the other side of that. These feelings are trying to go somewhere, and so when they're not allowed to go and flow freely, pressure, pressure. Hmm. I mean, we're clarifying the King of Swords, so that's what's on the King of Swords' mind. Like he's trying he's trying to figure out how to release that pressure, but not fall apart when releasing it. I just heard when the dam breaks. So it's like they want to make a move, do something, say something for whatever this is that has them so ready to burst. They want to do something before the dam like breaks on its own. You know, they want to it's like damage control. It's like you know it's coming, so you want to get it in line and take care of it before it gets out of control. I'm being drawn to the fish. I find it interesting right now in this moment that it's coming up out of the water and like it's almost like it's like trying to like talk to the King of Cups. You know, I feel like there's probably like this like fickle energy, this like indecisive energy that kind of flip-flops. Um, but that energy is trying to like come up and say something. All right, let's pull on the Queen of Swords. Ooh. Oh man, ooh, and the chariot. All right, the chariot is about forward movement, and like I was saying over here when we were clarifying the King of Swords, like there's something that somebody's been holding back, and it feels like there's a lot of emotion involved, and the emotions are like really pressuring for something to happen here. And the Seven of Swords, look at this guy. The swords represent words, thoughts, and he's holding on to all of them. He's not trying to share them. He's trying to hold on to them. He's trying to conceal them. But then we have the tower. Remember I was saying how they're trying to figure out how like I was saying like the dam's going to break. They're trying to figure out how to do this before it. You know, like when you want to tell someone something, whether it's good or bad, like you want to be the one to tell them. You don't want someone else to tell them. You don't want them to find out elsewhere. Um, I mean, if you cheated on somebody, you don't want someone else to tell them. You want to be the one to tell them. So there's maybe a chance of fucking forgiveness. Um, or if you love somebody, but you haven't told them this is what I mean about it could be good or it could be bad. It's like I want to say something before I miss my chance, before I can't say anything, before I can't do anything about this, or before I say or do something impulsively and fuck it up. Hi, Dennis. How are you? What picture? Oh, thank you, Evelyn. I'm pretty sure I picked up a ghost recently. Would that count as hidden energy? Yeah, it could. Uh, Hi, Kingsley. How are you? Hi, I'm Meadow. Oh, your name's Meadow? Hi, Meadow. It says Evelyn Rose. I said hi to Evelyn, but I guess I was saying hi to Meadow. I totally would. You would marry me? Yes. Now you just got to go get the ring. Oh, man. All right, so we have the King of Swords trying to figure out how to go about this. But we have the Queen of Swords being like, you better fucking do something or it's all gonna come crashing down. Hmm. For some people, I feel like whatever this is, it's coming out whether you like it or not. That's why it's like it's better to be the bearer of bad news when you're the one that's going to need to ask for forgiveness, or um it's better for you to be the one to tell someone how you feel, whether it's good or bad. Don't let other people fucking speak for you. um I'm feeling drawn to her right now. I'm being drawn, I mean, there's also masculine energy on the card too, right here, but I'm being drawn to the feminine energy. um I think it was the last time I was on, I was making a comment about keeping your heart open, keeping your heart center open. Because when we shut it down, then we shut out the external world. Sometimes we need to do that. We need to retreat and have some time to heal, some time to introspect. But whatever this is about having to come forward. But if you're going to come forward, you have to have your heart open. You have to have the heart center open. You have to be open to giving and receiving love, but also open to rejection as well. We have to learn how to take rejection. You know, like for example, if this is like bad news and it's like say you cheated on your girl or your man and it's like, oh, I gotta tell them before somebody else tells them. Um, you did something fucking wrong. You have to take accountability, responsibility, own it. I did this. I'm sorry. But I love you and I respect you enough to be the one to tell you. Obviously, you can look at me and tell me that if I loved you and respected you, I wouldn't have done it in the first place, and I 100% agree. Like, I have no excuses. All I can do is ask for forgiveness. You want to reject me, you have the right to, and I would deserve it. Um, and if they reject you, then accept it. You know, you do the crime, you do the time. Um, Now, if it's something where like you have to express feelings that are good, but then it can turn real sour real quick if they're not reciprocated or they're rejected in some way. Um, you have to go into it with the intention of um keeping your heart open regardless of what the outcome is. I don't, I want, I want to say being confident enough, but it's not even about confidence because I mean, most of the time we're faking confidence. We're not, who's ever really that confident, you know? Even the most confident people, like if you're talking to them privately, they're probably gonna admit I'm really not that fucking confident. I act that way and it works good for me, you know? Um, so that's what it is a lot of the times. But if this is somebody that like if this is someone holding back like feelings for somebody and they're like about to like burst this, it's like you have to tell them, even if they're going to reject you, you have to let it out because it needs to shift at some point. If they're not going to reciprocate what you're feeling, then you need to know that so you can move on, let go and move on. Because to continue to hold it in, like it's not going to move. It's just going to feel more and more uncomfortable. And then, I mean, sometimes life makes it move, and then we don't have we don't have as many choices of how to handle it, if it kind of hits us. All right, let's go to the moon. I just felt a really nervous and sad energy. Like I feel like somebody that this could be about, like when they try to communicate and talk. Hi, Rasta Charlie, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm great. I miss you. Um, what was I saying? I got distracted. Um, shit. It was there and then it was gone. Oh no, wait, yeah. Oh yeah, it's all coming back to me now. That really sad nervous energy. Um, like I feel like I'm hearing like a shaky voice. For whoever that is, like I said, you have to shift the energy. It's even if you do it with a shaky voice, it doesn't matter. You gotta shift the energy. All right, let me pull on this moon card. The Three of Cups and the Three of Swords with the Eight of Cups. All right, with the Three of Cups, I'm just they're to me they're all standing around there communicating something. But then we have it with the Three of Swords. And we're clarifying the moon card. I feel like this is what's hidden. Like somebody's communication is hidden, like it's right there. If you're like going to be on the receiving end of this, it's almost like you can feel it's coming before it happens. Feeling really drawn to the threes at the top, and then even at the top of the Eight of Cups, I'm noticing the three ones. Three, three, three. Three might be significant for something. Maybe something because of March. Maybe something happened in March. Or maybe something will happen in a few days or a few weeks. Who knows? Um, all right, so we're clarifying the moon card. And remember I was saying how like something's hidden, but there's a wall. What's hidden is on the other side of that wall. With this Eight of Cups, it's like you need to leave behind. You need to let go and move forward in order to see what's on the other side of that wall. And we have the Six of Swords underneath. Six of Swords is about clarity. And I'm telling you, once you get to the other side of that wall, you're going to gain more clarity. I know it can be terrifying. Um, this feels like a make or break type of conversation. It's either going to make something happen or it's going to break something apart. But you have to just accept things for what they are, whether it's for better or for worse. Um, if it's bad right now, you're supposed to learn something from it. grow, evolve, expand. Because when we learn from things and we grow and we evolve and we expand, then we can reach things that we couldn't reach before. You know, again, you have to let go of something to move forward with something, to see what's on the other side. All right, I want to pull on something else because I feel another type of energy coming in. But I think I want to use a different deck. Every time I see this guy, I smile. I've decided when I have money, I'm gonna buy a bunch of gnomes and put them all around my yard. I'm gonna be that weird gnome lady on the street. My mom has millions of gnomes. It's scary. Oh, see, me and my mother-in-law are gonna get along great. Tell mom I said hi. Yeah, I'm like so like bummed I gotta wait to buy them though. I'm so fucking broke. Got my new $3,000 chimney lining. Oh my God, yeah, I think it was like a month ago I was on here complaining about all the friggin' home repairs that I was suddenly having, Cody. I don't know if were you watching that day? And then I mentioned how like the friggin' guy came and cleaned the boiler and told me I needed my chimney cleaned or else carbon monoxide is going to build up in my house. And then the guy came to clean my chimney, which was only going to be a couple $100, only so he could tell me that he couldn't clean my chimney and it needs a new lining, and that was going to cost $3,000. So every type of home repair that could fuck me has been fucking me real good. Oh, man. So my gnomes have to wait. Which is upsetting. My new gnome obsession. I found some really cute ones that are like solar powered and they're like holding lanterns. I'm like, oh, they're gonna glow at night too. And then I'm like, oh man, I'm so stupid. Excited over the dumbest things. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Knight of Swords. And we have the Empress at the bottom. Her. All right. Before I even get into the other cards, I want to just, I'm being drawn to the like castle-y thing here in the background of the Knight of Swords. I feel like there's a decision being made, but I feel like there's a decision being made elsewhere. It's like something comes in and I feel like forces your hand. Um, it kind of feels like an order. I mean, it's like if you're in the military and they tell you to do something, you have to do it. It's an order. That's the energy that's coming off this card. And over here we have the Five of Pentacles. This five is weird. I'm feeling illness off of this card. Oh. I feel like somebody's sick. I don't know what kind of sick though. Hi, Katie. How are you? I'm so happy you're here. I hate home repairs so much. I know they fucking suck. Dude, and then I didn't even. All right, so remember I was telling you guys I haven't been able to take like a hot shower in a while because I gotta get the mixing valve on my boiler fixed, but it's like $900. Well, another part of the boiler broke, so then like it wouldn't kick on at all. That was $700. I still haven't gotten the mixing valve fixed. So I'm just like, I'm having a really hard time over here. Oh man, maybe this is about my boiler. It's not doing well. It's sick. All right, and we have the Fool at the center of the reading, crossed by the Empress. I feel like a decision has to be made. Like there's no choice. A decision has to be made. Um, but it feels like one of those ones where you do have to uh, take a leap of faith because there's really no good option. I feel like this is a situation that you've never been in before. So then something comes at you and it's like, all right, well, there's an order here. You got to make a decision. I just heard it's coming from the establishment. Whatever the fuck that means. Um, I don't think that's for everyone. That was weird though. The establishment. Sounds creepy. Go away. All right. Um, this is a very stoic looking Empress. Like the Empress is supposed to be like loving and nurturing and all this beautiful energy, but she seems really serious. I feel like somebody might be making a decision in regards to their health. Could it be mental health? Do I start taking medications? Could it be physical health? Um, Emotional health? I feel like the mental and the physical are intertwined. I mean, they always are, but I feel like you have to really tune into yourself and trust yourself. This is pulling me back to a reading that I was doing within the past month where I was saying how you can get advice from other people, but their opinions don't really matter. Whether they give you good advice, bad advice, it doesn't fucking matter. This is a choice you have to make because it's for you, it's about you. Ooh. Underneath the Empress, I was just gonna say she's got like this coldness in her eyes. It's like she knows nobody else can do this for her. She knows she has to do this alone. Even if there's support there, I mean, say you're diagnosed with something horrible and you can have people be supportive of you, but nobody else is sick with you. You're alone in it. No matter how close anybody is. It's great to have support. But yeah, underneath the Empress is the Death card. Now don't freak out. That doesn't mean death. It just means transformation. Something comes to an end for something new to begin, something is transforming. Now, if like say this is about your mental health or your physical health, um when you start doing whatever the treatment, whether you choose modern medicine or natural remedies, um you choose what's right for you. There's a lot of times where doctors will tell patients things and the doctors are fucking wrong. I mean, I had a doctor tell me that he couldn't do anything about my joint pain. And then I went and I got energy work and then my joints felt better. It's like you just told me that I was going to stay in pain and that you would medicate me with narcotics once the pain stayed in one spot long enough. And it's like I feel like there was another option, but you ask a doctor, they're trained to just be like, nope, either we're gonna do surgery or we're gonna give you a pill. They're not gonna recommend changing your fucking diet or exercising more or energy work. I've never had a doctor recommend energy work to me, but they really should be recommending it. I also want to point out that I didn't just need energy work. I did need to exercise and strengthen my muscles to help support the joint where the joints are. Um, but I was told that I was just going to be left in pain with the pain shifting from joint to joint until it stayed in one joint long enough for them to drug me. It's like, I don't want your drugs. I want help. Um, but but I can't completely knock modern medicine because there are a lot of things that are great out there that are helpful and do save people. That's why I'm saying you have to make the right choice for you. Um, I mean, say you take somebody else's advice and you do what they said and then it goes wrong. You can't blame them. You took their advice. So at the end of the day, make sure you choose for you. They're liars. If insurance does not cover it, then they lie to you. The system is a graveyard. Yeah, the system's fucking bullshit. The system's bullshit. Um, all the systems. Uh, I've been learning some stuff recently from people that like know stuff that like isn't like common knowledge to the rest of the world. Like the healthcare system. Um, and it's not even like these doctors really know that they're lying or that they're full of shit. That's how they're trained. They think they're doing the right thing. They believe that. Um, the price of medicine is all greed and the poor are test subjects. Yeah, well, I uh how do I explain this? Because a lot. All right, so the guy that I've been listening to, he was saying recently how cancer isn't even real. Now, we all know somebody that's had cancer. Most of us know somebody that's died from cancer. Um, so it's not that something isn't making people sick, but what we're told is cancer and the treatment that we're told that we need in order for it to go away is fucking bullshit. It's all about money. Um, but who would believe that? Because why would they do that, right? Why why would they let people get more sick to the point where they have to be on a toxic chemotherapy, chemical. I mean, all drugs are chemicals, really. Um, they say cancer is a parasite. It's like if we have something manifesting in our body that's starting to like eat away at it, like cancer, then why did it start in the first place? Can't we get it to go back? All right, so this guy that I was listening to, he was telling the story of a woman that he helped. And now, don't take this as I'm gonna go do that because this YouTube lady said it would work. I don't fucking know. I just heard. I'm just sharing what I heard. But to me, I believe it just because of all the fucking lies and bullshit that you see in the world and all the the elites and their agendas and their propaganda. Um, Now, he said this woman came to him and said she was diagnosed with breast cancer. She had a lump on her breast, and he said he took ginger root and had her keep reapplying it and holding it on there. And whatever was in there that they told her was breast cancer, the ginger root ended up pulling it to the surface. I guess she called him and was like, "This is way worse. What did you tell me to do?" Blah, 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 blah. But it looked worse before it got better. But then when she went back, they told her she didn't have cancer. So now, and if she had never gone to see this guy and this guy didn't tell her try this ginger root, she would have gone for the chemotherapy, which chemotherapy, I mean, it's like, let's kill parts of you to keep other parts of you alive. Um, Ralph, you have clarity on what's not working. Just curious what you perceive the solution to be. Yeah, population control, exactly. Um, well, this guy even says that, high blood pressure meds and high blood pressure is like, it's not fucking real. It's like, yeah, you can put the thing on the arm and read the blood pressure. So it's, I think he needs to find a better way to word it than being like, it's not real. Because he'll go like on a rant. So you really have to like be like, okay, I'm trying to follow along, but I should email him because I have questions. Um, but that could be a really long conversation. Um, Now I was on high blood pressure medication, but I'm like, I don't want to be on this. I'm too fucking young for this bullshit. And so I told my doctor, I'm like, look, I'm going to start exercising more. I'm going to try my best to change my diet. I didn't exercise that much. I didn't change my diet that much, but I did put in an effort and I was able to lower my blood pressure and come off the fucking medication. So it's like, if there's other options that don't fucking require drugs, why are we not doing it? Why isn't this being offered to patients? It's insane. It's insane. All right, so I was pulling cards, and like I was saying, I feel like somebody's sick. Somebody's sick, and they have to make a decision. And I feel like if you make the decision for yourself, like I said, do not let anyone make the decision for you. Make the decision for yourself. Use your intuition. What does your intuition tell you? Don't listen to your fear. Don't listen to other people. Just drown it all out and tune into you. What does your heart and your soul tell you the answer is? Because that's what's going to be best for you. And we've got, oh, 2 cards came out. 7 of Pentacles. All right. With the 7 of Pentacles, right now I'm feeling like it's giving like investment energy, but I feel like investing in yourself. Like I said, make the decision for yourself. What's beneficial for you? What's going to help you? Like, even if there's like, say there's like 2 options for like some kind of treatment plan, but one treatment will work better for someone else for you. But for you, the other treatment would work better. Don't do the one that would work better for your fucking husband or your wife, or, they're like, no, I think this one would be better. Well, I like how it sounds. Tell them to shut up. Because this feels like a really important decision. But like I said, when you choose for you, when you invest in yourself, when you tune into yourself, we have the 6 of Wands and the Justice card. This is about victory, and this is, justice. Bringing things into balance. You can bring this back into balance. But you have to trust yourself. That's what I mean when I say invest in yourself. Trust yourself. And if you don't, then maybe it's time to ask yourself why you don't trust yourself. You know, take a take a little detour from making this decision to figure out what you need to in order to make this decision. Why don't you trust yourself? Who taught you not to trust yourself? All right, let's pull on the Fool card because I want to get off of here soon. Soon. Ooh, we've got the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Wands with the Knight of Cups. We have to do what feels right, not what feels good. Like I was saying when we were clarifying over here, like say you have like someone that's opinion really matters to you. Um and it would feel good because, you know, if you're a people pleaser, it would feel good to please them and, you know, like, well, and then you don't have to make the decision. Then you don't have to have the responsibility of making a life-changing decision. Um, the establishment. I'm being drawn back to looking over here, the establishment. Where you came from. Where you came from. Maybe it could be like a hometown or family. I don't know. Homeland. I don't know. I don't know why I'm bringing that up. I'm just being drawn to the establishment again. Um, or maybe the choice is where you're going to go for treatment. Maybe that's why I'm being drawn to the establishment. Hmm. All right. But like I was saying, you got to do what feels right for you, not what feels good, because there's a difference. And if what feels right also feels good, even better. Um, but if it only feels right because it feels good, that's not what I mean. Know the difference. All right, the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Wands. There's a lot of friction here. There's a lot of tension. I'm just feeling anger and emotion. You know, like I was saying, it's like even if you have support, like you're the only one that's going through this. You're the one going through it. You're the one experiencing it. You're the one feeling it. You know, like like if it's not physical health, then it's mental health, and you're depressed, having anxiety. It's like you want to get out of that feeling, and it just can be so fucking frustrating when you can't. When you can't, and I know that feeling. I know that feeling because it's like you can remember what it was like to not feel that way in a sense. So it's like you know, even if not feeling that way is just not as intense as it is right now. Um, you know, some people don't ever like come out of that depressive state, you know, like it can like seeing waves because like sometimes we're deeper into it than we are other times. But I feel like if this is mental health, I feel like there's something that can be done. Whoever this is about, there's something that can be done. I had thought over the past year here and there, I did play with the idea of trying mental health medications again, but I tried them so many times in life, and I've tried other avenues, and for me, energy work is better. The problem is health insurance doesn't cover it. So if I want energy work, I have to come up with the cash for it. If anybody wants energy work, they got to come up with the cash for it, or you can barter and trade. Um, Since we have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands, like it feels like the heat from the Knight of Wands is like boiling the water in the Knight of Cups cup. You know, like the feelings, the emotion is getting hot. There's even like a little of like a like why me mixed into this, but you're stronger than that. We all ask ourselves at one point or another, why me? Why? Sometimes even with good things like why me? You know? Um, everybody has something. Everybody has something. You know, times like this you you can start feeling like resentful towards other people that aren't suffering. And then, I mean, some people are content with their resentment, and then other people, it makes them even more uncomfortable being resentful. Um, there can be a bitterness to this if a decision's not made and you just, like I said, though, a decision has to be made. All right, I'm gonna pull on this Knight of Swords. The Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. Yeah, there's no time to play around here. There's no time to ignore it. There's no room for escapism. Um, when I looked at this card, I pictured like someone drinking, um, or using some sort of indulgence. Um, you know, this could even be about somebody that, like, say you're an alcoholic and you need to go into recovery. Maybe you need to go into detox, and this is your reminder. You know, especially drugs or alcohol, and then if you have mental health issues, I mean, we all have mental health issues in a sense, don't we? Or is that just me? uh, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was talking about detox. Because when I look over at this guy, I see him. Yeah, Nine of Wands, kind of beat up. It's been a real struggle, but it's you know, like say it is alcohol, and either it's ruining your life or maybe it's ruining your health. I mean, we do have the Justice and the Victory card over here, so I feel like there is, it's not like this is going to just be bad, but you have to, I want to say, grab life by the horns, because only you can bring you this justice. Only you can bring you this victory, this success, this overcoming of this. And this, we've got all these nines out here, and this, I know, I mean, he's sitting there, he's got a cup, he's got all these cups over here, but he's been overindulging in unhealthy things. What was I gonna say before? Um, I know a lot of people that have gone into recovery, and I don't know many people that have stayed in recovery. Um, People don't know themselves well enough. They don't want to face their wounds. They don't want to do the healing work, or I can't say they don't want to. Sometimes it just feels hopeless and impossible, but it's not. It's not. It's only hopeless and impossible if you believe it to be hopeless and impossible. Like I said, it doesn't matter what anyone else says. It doesn't even matter if other people are telling you it's hopeless and impossible. There's nothing you can do. My my sister-in-law, her father had cancer. He had a tumor in his neck the size of a fucking golf ball, just like bulging out. Stage 4. Should be dead. He's been in remission for like over a decade now. Um, he was told he wasn't going to be doing good, but he did the chemo, but he also did energy work and he did a lot of meditation and connecting with his guides. And I don't feel like it was just the chemo that helped him. I feel like it was all the other things, his beliefs. I think it was one of his meditations that when he was connecting with his guides and he was talking with them about the cancer, and he asked like if the tumor could shrink, and his guide was like, why don't you ask for it to go away completely? Because we feel like we can't even do that. We'll be like, oh, like, why is this happening to me? Like, why can't it just go away? But do we ever sit in meditation and connect with our guides, connect with our body, have our guides there if we need to ask something, and that they can help guide us. Like if you're trying to tune into yourself and you're like, I'm having trouble tuning into myself, your guides might give you some advice. I know a lot of people have a hard time meditating. I still have a hard time meditating at times. Um, it's hard to clear your mind. It's hard to clear your mind, but the messages do come through if you allow them to. Don't try to force them. Just sit there in silence. Um, Connect with your body. Allow your body to heal. This world moves so fast. It's hard to allow anything. I feel like I need to, I mean, I'm not going to do it right now, but I feel like I need to do a live stream where we really dive into talking about um, mental and emotional health, trauma, what it does, how it happens, how we integrate it, how it affects us long term. Um, because the people struggling with addiction, that's you don't want to drink for no reason. I mean, one can say, well, it's fun. But if you're drinking every fucking day, that's not about it being fun. It's about hiding from yourself and what's really just like lurking beneath the surface. I can't wait for them to turn her inside out like a sock. Let's see what she's like on the inside. Warm and fuzzy. I don't know. You people are weird. Not all of you guys. Some of you guys say some weird shit. Um, it's interesting if you really understand the psychology behind humans, and you can talk to any grown adult and you'll be able to see the child in them. You can see their wounds. Sometimes you don't even have to have people tell you their wounds. You can just like sense it in the way they carry themselves, the way they behave, the words that they choose. Um, hmm. I feel like I want to pull a couple from the Quantum Oracle before I get off of here. And then I shall go. Oh man. You know what? Vasmadu. Vasmadu. Is that how you say your name? I'd like to see what you look like inside out. Alcoholism is brutal. I wish for recovery for every alcoholic and their families. Yeah, I had someone close to me dealing with alcoholism this past year. I haven't talked about it on here because I can't really get into it without like sharing too much of their business, and until they give me permission to talk about it, I can't. But it was interesting. All right, I'm done shuffling those cards. I want to take these. I say interesting because it's like, it's not really a way to describe it without describing it, you know? But it did it did play a big part in me not coming on here as much as I wanted to, which was extremely frustrating. All right, let's see. What does the Quantum Oracle want to share with us? Fear, commitment, victim mentality, great achievement, great achievement. Oh my God. Earlier in the live stream, I was talking about, it's been feeling like somebody keeps sliding a ring on my finger, but I'm not dating anybody, so I'm picking up on somebody else that wants to propose or maybe make some kind of proposal. Now at the center of this, we have commitment, and at the bottom, we have great achievement, but this almost looks like it's set up for a wedding. But then surrounding that is fear and victim mentality. Somebody's got to fucking snap out of it. I mean, look at this. See how he's sitting there and he's got this rope. It's like he's stuck, but he's not stuck. Look how little this bed is. He could lift that up and get himself unstuck. Easy. I want to say it's all in your head, but not like, oh, it's all in your head. Like, oh, like, I don't want to make it sound like I'm not validating your feelings. Your feelings are fucking valid, but we need to remember it's our mind that can make us feel so triggered. It's our imagination. Like, look at this. This is a picture, but yet the water's flowing out of it. It's like it's not real. It's imagined. It's imagined because we're living in a state of trauma, unhealed trauma. So then we just imagine like every situation is like that trauma. And then it keeps us stuck in this fear energy. Now we have someone here that there's something that they want to commit to. I mean, I think it's a relationship because I get wedding vibes off this off this setup for great achievement. But even if it's not a relationship and it's a great achievement that somebody wants to commit to, but they are fucking terrified. They are terrified because they're just so used to. All right, now let me explain this real quick because they're just so used to being the victim. But here's the problem with victim mentality. Even when you're in a situation where you're not going to end up the victim, you're going to behave in a manner of the victim. So then it's going to shift the entire situation into you being the victim. You weren't the victim, but then you made yourself the victim because once upon a time you were the victim. So then you keep playing that role until you snap out of it. Until you snap out of it, let go of the fear. If you let go of the fear, make different choices. Don't make choices from this mentality. Make it from a fearless mindset. Well, what would I do if I was fearless? Well, I would do this. Well, then go do that. But then the victim mentality is going to be like, yeah, but if you go do that, This is what's going to happen because that's what happened last time. So you can't do that. Okay, but then you're going to stay in that cycle and you're never going to fucking come out of it. How about, you know what? I'm fearful, but despite my fear, I'm going to go for it anyways because what's the worst that's going to happen? I'm going to go through something I've already been through. But what if I go through something great? What if I go through something? What if I have this great achievement if I just commit? Commit to something that I'm terrified of. But you want it. You know, don't commit to something that you're terrified of because you don't fucking like it. Lenny, I'm sure your friends, family know about Al-Anon, but it really is a family disease. Yeah, I know. I thought about going to Al-Anon because it was just getting so stressful. Um, for those of you that don't know what Al-Anon is it's like an AA meeting, but for the family members of the people struggling with alcohol, or I think you can even go to Al-Anon for people if you have a family member struggling with drugs. I'm not sure. You'd have to Google it, double check. But there are support groups not just for the people that are in recovery, but for the people supporting them because it's not easy. It's not easy. Um, like I was saying earlier, I don't know a lot of people that stay in recovery. They usually give up and just go back to what they were doing because once you start getting sober and you start facing yourself, you can't avoid those wounds. They start hitting you in the face, and sometimes you don't even realize what's hitting you. But that's why you have to know yourself. You have to look at your childhood, how you were raised, what was going on around you, and reintegrate some of the experiences. Um, or else you get stuck in a victim mentality. And there's only one way out of that, to do something different. Don't keep acting how you act in this cycle. All right, let me see. I'm going to pull one card for each. Pull a card for fear, card for commitment. Fear. We got milestone for fear. We got fragmented energy for commitment. And professional assistance with victim mentality and deception. Deception at the bottom. All right, so I feel like the deception here is causing this fragmented energy, and I feel like we're deceiving ourselves. This victim mentality, it plays a role. All right, now if we're, because we got professional assistance with victim mentality. Now, professional assistance, this might not be a physical person on the planet. It could be a spirit guide, could be a crossed over loved one, or it could be someone on this planet. Or I even want to say it could be a pet. Anyways, connect with whatever it is that you need to. And even if it is a pet, your dog or your cat, and talk out loud to them about, hey, I have this victim mentality and I'm trying to understand it better. But, you know, all right, well, why is this victim mentality being triggered? Well, there's something that I want to commit to. And when you start talking out loud and you start hearing yourself, you might start being like, oh, wait, it does sound silly. Why am I scared of something that makes me happy or makes me feel good, or that I want to say that I know is safe. Hey, do me just face your teeth are a victim. Bro, chill. My teeth are fucking awesome. But all right, so we've got the fragmented energy here. And it's creating this, it's like it pulls you, you feel pulled apart and fragmented. So then suddenly you start getting pulled away from what you want, what you're being pulled towards, if you get what I'm saying. All right, Alex, you okay, buddy? Yeah, I don't know if he's okay. I think he's jelly of my teeth. Oh, man. And then we've got milestone with fear. I feel all right. So remember I was saying it's time to break out of the victim mentality. The cycle is going to keep going as long as you stay in this fear. But I feel like it's like once you reach a certain point in fear where you know, it's good to have fear because it helps you question and use discernment, but you also have to use discernment with your fears as well, as to how you should proceed, I guess is how I want to word it. Um, but when you reach a certain point in the fear where it's keeping you stuck, then you start to get fragmented, and that's not fucking good because then the victim mentality kicks in. So it's like you reach a milestone in the fear. Once you reach that point in fear, and you go beyond, and it starts fragmenting you, it's time to let go of that fear. It's time to let go of that fear. It's like you use fear to help you make a decision up to a point, but don't become so overcome with fear that you don't do anything. Our Alex, every woman is not going to hurt you, buddy. I love you, Katie. All right. I'm going to get up out of here. Get up out of here with my teeth. My teeth that Alex is jealous of. He's like, damn, I wish I had some teeth like that. Good to see you, Lenny. Oh, yeah. Oh, you guys. Speaking of good to see, I have an appointment tomorrow with the ophthalmologist. Did I say that right? Ophthalmologist. Finally gonna get some glasses so I can see you guys. Well, your words better than I can now. I feel like I want to burn some more sage before I go. There was another energy that had come in that I wanted, because there was the energy of the ring getting put on the finger, and then there was something else. I can't remember what it was. I should have just came on when it was coming in. Look at my thumb. I have a boo-boo. Like a child. I have a boo-boo. I cut all my bushes the other day, but I didn't put, I have gardening gloves and I didn't put them on. I wasn't planning on cutting it as much as I did, but then I was like in a zone. So I ended up getting a huge blister on the side of my finger. But whatever. My bushes are gonna grow back better because they were overgrown and they've been a mess. And it's, you know what's annoying? How the fuck do you hire landscapers and they don't know how to fucking tend to the yard? It's like they know how to cut grass and that's it. Fuck. I had to cut the bushes myself because everyone's stupid. Ow. Now I'm picking at the skin. Oh, that hurt. I shouldn't have done that. All right, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I shall try to be back on soon. And I don't know. Winnie the ring on the finger is my sweet love Ryan working through the runner phase of our love story. Dude, it was so weird. Like, I was looking at my hand, like, what the fuck? It literally felt like somebody slid it on. And I was just like, I feel like I'm engaged. Look. Oh man. So I don't know. If I see somebody like on social media anytime soon saying they got engaged, I'm gonna be like, I fucking knew it. I just didn't know it was you, but I knew it. I felt it. I felt it in my finger. Oh man. Um, all right. Yeah, I guess I'll go. Part of me wants to stay on longer, but it's time to go. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.